Alright, so I installed my high lifter radiator relocate kit. It's really obnoxious, it's huge, it's blocking my view. I didn't want to have to do it, but this piece of shit overheats way too much, so I did it. 250 bucks. It's not made for this bike, so you gotta mount it on the rack with self-tapping screws, no big deal. You just put them in at an angle right there and there. It's solid, you can winch on it. After all, it's a radiator. Where they mount this thing is obnoxious. It looks like shit. They want you to use this hose, which has this little bend on it. You have to use that hose. Looks like shit, just hangs out there. I'm going to get a nice piece of hose and route it much more cleanly. And I'm going to try to tuck this back in there a little bit, but it needs to be up top. I don't know why they didn't, locate it up in there or something. It just looks like shit. Or give you a new reservoir, that's built into the thing. For 250 bucks, they could do a lot of stuff. Really crappy. They recommend cutting holes in this red plastic to route your lines. You don't need to do that. Just run your line straight down here, straight down, and then splice it in. There's no kinks. This piece of line works okay. The factory piece comes down to here. Then there's a splice. Can't really see the splice. Splice is right in here. Then it goes onto your thermostat housing. Pretty simple. I wouldn't recommend reading the instructions for anything. They're completely and absolutely useless. Apply common sense. It'll go together okay. My kit came missing one bolt, so that bolt doesn't match. Also, this is pretty exposed. Like, a stick could very easily go in here and puncture your radiator. There should be some kind of grate, I don't have to worry about airflow or whatever, but there's no reason not to be a grate. Also, this is like really thick metal. It's super heavy. Like, do they expect you to flip the bike and this, hold the whole bike up or something? I don't know why it's so heavy duty. It's completely overkill. Also, where that tank is mounted gets in the way of the snorkel a lot, which is obnoxious because I have to redesign my snorkel a little bit. Bike's kind of a pain in the ass to work on. Everything's really cluttered up in this area. If you're going to do a radiator relocate, I'd recommend doing it before you snorkel it. Now, I know some smart ass there who say, oh, you should have just bought the XMR. You wouldn't have to worry about all this. Well, yeah, you should have bought the XMR. You have to have power steering, which is for complete losers. If you need power steering on a quad, your quad's either too heavy or you're too weak. Just go to the gym. I don't want power steering, and I don't want the extra weight of power steering. That's one of the main reasons you don't get the XMR. Also, this is 250 bucks. My snorkels was 50 bucks, so I still saved 1,800 bucks by snorkeling it and doing the rad relocate myself. And everything else on the bike is exactly the same as the XMR. So if you don't like Mudzillas, which no one does, don't buy the XMR. Do it yourself. But, I mean, it is kind of a pain in the ass. So if you're really lazy and you want to buy a bike already built for you, that's what the XMR is for you guys that don't have time. Because, of course, you could do it. You're just too busy to work on your own bike. I work 12 hours a day. So, yeah, you're sleeping too much. But, I don't know. I'm not happy with this kit at all. I mean, I wish it was about this angle, so when I'm riding and GoProing, I can video more than the back of this ugly-ass tank, which is all I'm going to be seeing. But it will keep the bike from overheating, and that's the point of it. I also did the lift kit. That was a pain in the ass to install as well. I mean, for just being a little bracket lift, nothing lined up right. The rear, you have to do some grinding and stuff. I haven't put it on yet. That's what's going on next. But, yep, so working on the Can-Am. The Honda's been being beat on for weeks. Just sitting there ready to go. Working on the Can-Am.